Hey guys, my name is Adam, and today I have some gaming news to talk about. This video is going to focus on the Xbox One headset policies and the current development of headsets, what we're going to see in the next generation, basically. What you're going to actually be receiving when you purchase an Xbox One or a PlayStation 4, and exactly which is more worth your money. So, let's talk about it. The Xbox One is not going to be coming bundled with a headset in the next generation. That is something that is 100% confirmed. Whereas the PlayStation 4 will be coming bundled with a headset. It's an odd change. It's a very odd change because in the current generation, the Xbox 360 did come bundled with a headset and the PlayStation 3 did not. So we're seeing Microsoft and Sony switch places. That is pretty commonplace these days, isn't it? We're seeing just a complete change. I don't know why Microsoft thinks they need to change all their policy from the previous generation and why they think it was so horrible in the first place. Because they won the console war. They won it hard in the last generation, in the current generation, whatever you want to call it. But Microsoft won. You can take a look at the numbers. You can take a look at the sales numbers. Microsoft convincingly won. But now they want to move to an entertainment hub, which, okay, fine. But the fact that they're still trying to shove this in gamers' faces is a little weird. And I think if they really wanted to shoot for an entertainment system, they should just be marketing this thing completely differently, or they could even come up with a separate system. They don't need to make this still the next generation Xbox. If they really wanted to make an entertainment system, they could have just done it with something else. They could have made a different machine. Well, here we are. Sony and Microsoft have switched places. And a lot of people may think that a simple non-bundling of a headset is not a big deal, but I think it actually is. Here's the reason. Although it may be annoying that you heard a lot of young 8-year-old, let's say, on COD, and they were always screaming and complaining, the squeakers on COD, everybody hates them. You have to admit that a gaming community that is always interactive and talking is very good. There's really nothing wrong with it. When it comes down to it, if you wanted to talk, then it was very accessible on the Xbox 360. Because it came bundled with a free headset. If you don't use this free product that Microsoft is giving you perfectly to talk, then I don't really understand. The Xbox 360 was a more friendly talking environment because everybody had a mic. You could see when you joined a lobby on any game that people always had the mic symbol next to their name. That was how things just tended to go. And meanwhile, on the PlayStation 3, we never really had that community. That community didn't really exist. There was not a lot of people with mics. The people that did have mics had to go out to their favorite retail store and pick one up for like $20, which is not really ideal. It's not. But now we have a reversal. So we're going to see a lot more talking on the PlayStation 4. And the Xbox One is going to be more of the silent gaming machine. I really like the talkative gaming community. I like hearing people talk. I like talking with people. It's nice to make friends on your gaming machines. I don't think really anyone can dispute that. You meet some really cool people. You meet some really annoying people, but you also meet friends, and that's always nice. I like talking with my friends on my various consoles. And the fact that the Xbox One is going to be missing a headset is actually kind of a letdown. I don't want to have to go out and pay $40 for a headset. And quite frankly, with their current headset policy, which I'll get into in a minute, it's going to be a pain in the ass for anyone that likes the Xbox and is going to get the next generation Xbox to actually talk. Because, I don't know about you guys, but I hated the Xbox 360 headset that came with the machine. It was a piece of crap. It broke really easily. It just was horrible. I literally snapped about 5 of them in half, and I was not rough on my headsets. They just break. And if it wasn't broken in half, then you couldn't hear anything out of it, or the mic just stopped working. Countless problems. I'm hoping that Microsoft has actually given a damn about this next headset, because as of release, you will not be able to buy a third-party headset. What does that mean? Well, it means that places like Astro and Turtle Beach can no longer develop for the Xbox One. At least not in the beginning. In the future, we may see that Microsoft will open the door to companies like that. But at the beginning, Microsoft is trying to rake in all the money they can. They want people to buy their headsets so they get all of the profit. Oh boy. It's always silly when I hear this, but it's a cash grab. They only want more and more money because They're trying to be competitive. They want more money so they can actually put up a fight against Sony. Because right now the pre-order numbers are not looking so good. And I don't know. Here's the idea. A Microsoft representative actually told Game Informer this. Quote, the wireless controller has been redesigned to allow for higher data transfer speed between the controller and the console. This also required creating a new expansion port designed for headsets and feature controller add-on devices, which is different from a standard audio plug input. Xbox plans to develop solutions in the near future to allow consumers to connect many brands of wired gaming headsets to the wireless controller for gaming and chat audio. That's a load of PR bull. They could have easily given other headset manufacturers the ability to develop a headset for their current controller. Why the hell can't they? There's absolutely no reason why they can't allow other people to do this. They are literally just keeping it for themselves until the future where people are no longer really buying these crappy headsets because they're garbage. I don't know how bad this thing is going to be. It looks exactly like the Xbox 360 controller, except a little slicker, but those things could be flimsy as hell. We have no idea. I don't trust Microsoft to make a good headset. I don't trust them at all. I want to trust somebody like Astro or Turtle Beach. In fact, right now I have a Turtle Beach X31 for my Xbox 360. I love that thing. It's a great headset. And I know a lot of people say they break, but I've never had a problem. And it certainly is nowhere near as bad as the $20 piece of crap that Microsoft gave us in the last generation, or the current generation. So many people are mixed on that, but I don't know. There's a huge problem with that. I hope they don't make a flimsy controller at least. If they, or not a controller, but a headset, I hope they at least put some effort into this one. And it won't just snap in half at the first sign of tension. We shall see. But there is absolutely no reason, and don't let Microsoft PR bullshit you, there is no reason that they couldn't allow other companies to develop for their system. There is no reason. They are trying to get more money, they're trying to maximize their profits, and in the future I am sure that we will see Astros and Turtle Beaches on the machine, but in the beginning, they're going to try and get as much money out of you as possible, but I think it will backfire on them because we already see with the current / previous generation that the PlayStation community had a much smaller amount of people using a headset. That is something that is not so great. I guess the real draw to people is after they have that headset for a little while, and then it inevitably breaks because it's a piece of crap headset, people actually want to get back to talking. You need to introduce them to the idea of communicating with people online. And then they won't want to go back. They want to go and purchase another headset. And then that one's going to break, and then they might purchase another. That's how you get people talking on your machine. That's how you get people back. And I want to know what you guys think. Do you think it's right that Microsoft is no longer going to be bundling a headset? Certainly this is not a matter of ethics. I'm just talking merely from a development and business standpoint. Do you think it's a good idea for the Xbox One to be eliminating that business? But at the same time, they are also limiting it to only their headset, which is never a good thing. Competition is necessary. It always needs to be competitive in a market like headsets, in a market like consoles. Anything that they could charge obscenely for, they will do it. If the Microsoft headset is the only one capable to be put on the Xbox One controller, they can charge as much as they want for it. And I will bet you that it will be a quite expensive headset. Because they can do that. They can do that for no good reason. Because who else is developing a headset? Who else is going to be using it? It doesn't make sense. And you should not be supporting that. In terms of them just bundling a headset, that's personal preference. If you really wanted to talk, then you could go out and buy your own headset and all would be hunky-dory. Anyway, I want to know your guys' thoughts, but that's about all the time I have. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you later.